On a sweep earlier this week in Halton led police to hundreds of pot plants around the region. Plants were confiscated everywhere from backyards to farmers' fields. And as Christina Tenalia reports, the drug busts were a success thanks to your help.
It's not what you'd expect to see in the back of a truck, but it's become the latest summertime hobby for criminals in Halton region.
It would appear that while we were on vacation, possibly up north and whatnot, there was other people checking out their horticultural skills.
After months of investigation, police seized $2 million worth of marijuana plants in various locations throughout Halton. It was a two-day police bust that began on Tuesday. 1,500 plants were recovered, some as high as 10 feet tall. It's hard to tell these are marijuana plants nestled between plants and other greenery here in this rural part of the region. Here at the intersection of 6th Line and Britannia, police found 480 marijuana plants carefully planted in a farmer's field. And it was just 2 months back that we were in that same location. But it's also one of the clues that residents should be on the lookout for. In early July, we brought you the story of the potential for grow-ops in rural areas of Halton and how you should be on the lookout. Police say after that story aired, they received an immediate spike in calls from residents, and that's what helped lead to this week's discovery and arrests.
And as a result of that request, we yielded some significant information from members of the public regarding suspicious activity in and around several rural areas that ended up being illegal grow operations. 5
people from Halton region have been arrested and charged with possession of marijuana and possession for the purpose of trafficking. But those arrested had plants in their backyards. As for the huge 480 plant crop in Milton, police have yet to catch those responsible. You may think that plants like these are easy to camouflage in a place like a farmer's field, but there are ways to tell if someone has trespassed onto rural property, like if the grass has been trampled on, or if you're noticing any suspicious people or activity, like people hanging around the area. And if that is the case, Halton Regional Police ask that you get in touch with them because it's information from the public that helped them make these arrests today. In Oakville, Christina Tenalia, CHCH News.
Halton police are also looking for a woman who falsely posed as a police officer in Oakville. The woman pulled up beside a 59-year-old man and ordered him to pull over because he'd been speeding. She then demanded he pay for the ticket on the spot. When the man didn't have enough money, the phony cop forced him to go to a bank machine. Police say she was dressed in plain clothes and refused to show the man any identification. She's described as a white woman in her 40s with blonde hair. She was wearing a beige baseball cap and a dark brown leather jacket. Anyone with information is asked to call Crime Stoppers. An Oakville doctor has been charged with submitting false billing records to insurance companies. Halton Regional Police have now charged Dr. Anusharvan Baggi with 2 counts of fraud over $5,000 and 10 counts of fraud under $5,000 and 2 counts of uttering forged documents. He'll appear in a Milton court October 12th.